Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Brown in AI. I'm Jackie Brown, your host. Um, and here we make AI real. Uh, we are in the midst of our one of our building series. We are building this is my own personal Jarvis project that we're building. We're building basically a AI operating system, a AI ecosystem, the supreme executive assistant. Um, Today, this is part three of the series. We originally began kind of just laying down the path, talking about what we wanted to include into the AI series, AI ecosystem, some of the functions that we wanted. We talked about the security, basically just coming up with a plan. Um, And this is a plan that I just kind of sat back and thought about and just discussed with Claude, going back and forth in a chat about what I wanted this agent to be able to do, how I wanted to act, how I wanted to be able to move within my files, and just really coming up with a complete plan in the chat. Um, on what I wanted to do before I started to build. In that first episode, we did begin building the engine, um, and coming up with the basically the framework of everything that how it will operate and move. Um, and we did quite a bit in that episode. And then the second one, we kind of finished it up. We had the onboarding interview with the agent. We also have set up the agent to communicate with us on Telegram on my phone. Sorry, that's a timer so I can stay on track. I know I can get a little winded. Um, but to set up Telegram so that we can communicate with the agent, we are going to eventually create a user interface for communicating and visualization. I am a visual learner. I want something to where I can kind of see. I'm hoping that I can want to build like a talking face or kind of like a little avatar that I can communicate with. Oh, to make this interesting and fun. Uh, since this will be my primary agent that I will communicate regarding everything. We also name the agent. So the official name is Ebert Sebastian Jarvis Pennyworth. You have to go back to the second episode, I believe, to understand why I named him that. But we want to continue on. I don't want to take too much time kind of talking. I may look a little tired. I apologize. Today I had the pleasure of going to the St. Louis Science Center for Science Fest. Oh, it was so amazing, so much fun. Um, and just it was just awesome to talk to the various vendors there regarding um just things that the developments that are happening in science, anywhere from electric vehicles to wildlife rescue, to space and where uh how like development in space and space exploring space has really taken off, and just all the different things that were going on, just so many things. It was a really great time. I was there all day. But it was so much fun, and it really kind of put a little fire in me to come back and just continue to build today, because one thing I have really learned about one, passion, and then two, kind of that curiosity that keeps a human that keep humans developing and trying new things and exploring new frontiers and coming up with new plans and new technology that that curiosity is what moves us forward and what makes life interesting and and it facilitates so many different things in our life, developments that it gets your mind working, get you wanting to try more, do more. I came back, I had a whole bunch of other little additions I wanted to make on my agent, and it was just really great and really fun to experience, and I had a great time. Uh, you know, if you are here, you have a little bit of a nerd in you. So you can understand that that curiosity, that fun, just exploring different things, just it was so much fun. And so I came back very energetic, a little tired, but very energetic about this build and to continue with this build because one thing that was really when I decided 2 years ago that I really wanted to go into AI and really wanted to be on more than just the consumer end. I wanted to be on the builder side. I wanted to be in the at the table for future decisions and just how people were learning and understanding AI, and then learning for myself all the different aspects of AI. I just I knew it was something, it was new and exciting and something that we have dreamt of, but bringing it into life, which is most of the time science, how we explore so many things in science in the first place. Um, I just knew that it was something that I wanted to do and I wanted to be a part of. And today brought that fire back. And so I'm very excited on where AI is going, artificial intelligence is heading. It can get a little overwhelming. Yes, it can. Just within the last 2 years, there have been so many developments in AI. And so many different tools and so much technology that it can get a little overwhelming, but just kind of staying focused on your plan and what you want to do. Um, Even that you're watching this, the Builder series, that you may have want to build your own agent or come up with some kind of ecosystem for your company or whatever. That curiosity is a wonderful thing. Hold on to it. If you have the patience and the wherewithal to completely build out your own ecosystem or operating system, I think that you should do it. I'm having a lot of fun trying to come up with how I want this to operate. But if you can't or you don't want to but you still have the curiosity to get into it and to develop something of your own, please, please, please reach out. As you can see, I geek out over this stuff. I really enjoy it. I love hearing what people think of AI and then trying to make it realistic and bring it down to layman terms of where we're at and what we can do. But then also kind of give them the inspiration to think, hey, in the future, some of these things are happening too. So, that's my little spiel. So we're going to get started. Let me We're going back to Claude. We're building this all in Claude Code. I know before I used Visual Studio, which is a great tool, but I'm trying to keep it treat everything in Claude Code right now. So, let me share my screen. So let me pull it back up first. Share my screen. And originally, when I Originally, when I was thinking about this idea. Um, I wanted to kind of keep the episode short. Sorry, you guys, I'll have to get this together. Mhm. Okay, so I wanted to um I wanted to kind of break this down into smaller sections um to kind of get through so that I wouldn't make these videos too long. So hopefully this will not be that long. I do have a timer. But I'm going to kind of speed up the process for what I've already told the agent or I've already told Claude Code to do. So we're still at the same point. We're on to the next session. It already has a plan of what it wants to do. So let me, um, maybe I need to, I'm going to start a new chat because content management is a rude thing. And sometimes you can overwhelm AI. Um, Sometimes you can really overwhelm AI and kind of give it more than what it needs. When you start a new session, you should let it know to kind of go back and check its memory. Sorry, I noticed this. And another thing that I'm kind of running into, I am running out of space on my laptop. So let's get it started. Um, and we're going to begin here. This will probably be a lot of sitting and waiting today. I'm gonna have to fast forward through some of these tasks because I want to complete the engine for this episode. I want to complete the full engine, um, kind of set up the brain. Um, so that we can start to get to other things. I have two full spec sheets on security that I want to probably get to within the next one or two episodes. Um, because if you're going to build an agent, one thing that you really need to think about is the security and how much of your information you want the agent to have access to. Um, there you can build um AI agents in their own sandbox, in their own sphere. You can build them on a VPS to where it doesn't connect to your computer. But if you're building it as in the terminal or in your centralized inside of your computer, you or your main server, you really must think about the security and what you give it access to and how it can move. Um, I I I really think you need to kind of think about it, take some consideration because AI agents can hallucinate. They can delete things. They can, if they're given the wrong prompt or it's not stated correctly, there are things that can happen that becomes an issue. I've I've kind of heard a couple of times of agents deleting things when they weren't supposed to, um, or going past, not even knowing that you should have had a permission point in as you're building. So that is a big deal. How do you want to? Okay, back to back episodes to get you it. Good. Yeah, it's okay. 14. Oh, I don't want to do 14. Okay, so let's go. Let's see if we can get through 1 through 8. Yeah, let's see if we can get 3 through 8 done. If we can do those five. Um, because we are building quite a bit. As you can see, we're on Opus 4.7 today. Um, I had the opportunity of trying Opus 4.8 today with some of the testing that I want to be able to perform on the agent later. Had it really is a lot quicker. Um, I probably have to go and try some of the benchmark tests to kind of see the difference, but it or have different little activities that I can try on the different agents. Maybe that'll be an episode that we'll do. Um, Probably really, really good for the if not the AI basic series, um, for a different um some kind of playlist that we have to come up with. Um, because there are so many different LLM versions out there. And some of them have their specialties where they excel more than others. Um, and I think we should kind of discuss that. Regarding the AI Basics series, um, It is a series that I have started, that we're going to set a foundation. The series is totally to set the foundation of about AI and artificial intelligence, um, in layman's terms, to kind of break down some of the concepts, and some of the tools that are now available with AI, different things we are exploring in AI, and how the average day person can use it, not to better their life, to be more efficient, than just chat is a great tool. No matter what the large language model, it's a great tool to have and to use. But kind of there's so many other things that AI can do, and there's so many other areas that and so many tools that have implemented AI into it, that we I want to kind of set the base so that we can have general knowledge as we're building, as we're exploring AI, um, and kind of to debunk some things too, because there's a lot of fear around AI, mainly from movies. Movies, dreams, horror stories, different things that we thought of, but mainly movies. There's a lot of misconception, uh, and a lot of fear with AI, and we want to talk about that and things that even governing AI and the different measures that are being taken to make sure that AI stays a helpful tool, that it doesn't try to take over. So oh, there's so many cool things, and so we're setting the foundation in the AI basic series. So take this time to kind of put that plug in there. We'll have to tag it. Oh, yeah. So we're building. I know we were setting up the task. Um, we're setting up the GitHub repo, because there's something else I wanted to have for this. Some other things we haven't quite done is setting up access for the agent, how we'll be able to upload um different things, and also the connectors that we'll need to set up. Um, some of them will be um normal, like email, um setting up access to email or your social media, but then some things are maybe unusual. That's why on the first video, like I'm setting up connectors to N8N, which is a AI automation tool, to Zapier, to Canva, um, some of the other tools, YouTube. Uh, so there are some things that if it doesn't fit what you want to build, um, just disregard it. Don't put it in your plan. If you follow along through the series and there's something that you think, oh, I don't need that, or oh, she added that, but I can't see us needing that. Disregard it. Um, Eventually, I think I want to set up a GitHub um repo for this build that will be public. But I think I'm probably and also do a demo version of this that you all can see. Um, but I think I'm gonna try to keep it very basic. Basically just the infrastructure and the security measures, um, and maybe a few connectors and maybe also like the dashboard and the user interface options, but very basic to where you can build what you want. Um, because that's the goal. If it's not to build the Jarvis, the AI agent, the ecosystem that I want, it's so that you build what you need and what you want. So, because we're here to build together, and to explore together. It's really working this. And 4K for tokens. Yeah, it's I'm putting in a lot of work. Uh, but I knew that some things were just going to be back in. Like I said, there'll probably be at a certain point I'm gonna stop talking and just let it build because I knew that it would be doing a lot of things on the back end, um, trying to set up the infrastructure. And so we're going to, I don't know, maybe we can grab a book or grab a project. Oh, I have a project that I started at uh, the Science Center. I'm gonna go grab it. Okay, so I started the projects in the makerspace section of the Science Center. I started a loom, a homemade loom, if you can see it. So as I sit here and work on knitting with my loom, we're just gonna fast forward and let this build. And when it comes back with any questions or stopping point or the end of the summary of where it's at, then we'll discuss. Oh, so fast forward. Didn't expect this from an AI class, did you? Okay, I'm gonna continue on. I'll be back.